Hello and welcome to Modern Sages. This video is a clip taken from our podcast. If you want to learn more or listen to the podcast even further, click the show notes below and that will link you to the direct podcast that you are listening to. And as far as moving into that space of manifestation, I know you talk lots about manifestation and how you can put things out there and the power of gratitude. So, what's been one of the key things that you've learned alongside that?
Well, the hardest thing about manifestation, like it's such a simple concept, right? Believe it. And then, like, essentially, if you believe it and you take the actions that you're inspired to take, you can manifest whatever the fuck you want. That's simple. The thing that makes it hard is we have no patience. We want to control everything. We want it to look exactly like we imagine and happen exactly when we want it to. And so, to keep the faith, like, generally how it goes is we have a goal and we believe in it. We're excited about it. We feel good about it for a day or two or a few weeks or whatever it is. And then it doesn't look like it's happening, doesn't feel like it's happening. And we get into spirals of worrying and doubting and having fear. And that either causes us to self-sabotage. A lot of times it causes us to give up, or we decide we don't need it, right? Like we decide, oh, I don't really need it to happen. And then we stop taking those inspired actions as fully or with the energy behind it. So that's the thing that's the most challenging. It's been the most challenging for me. So the biggest realization has been, and I learned this years ago. I learned this like 4 years ago, but I've gone through phases where I've been able to keep it and then it dips and whatever, right? Over the years. And you just get better and better and better at it. But is just like that surrender piece, surrendering and detaching from your goal
Mm.
while also believing your goal is going to happen. It's like it's like walking a fine line. It's like one foot in total belief and certainty of your goal and the other foot in surrender. And I think that, like, meditation and journaling and doing anything that makes you feel ease in your body. Because it's like, well, how would I feel? Like the ultimate question is, well, how would I feel after this goal gets achieved? How would I feel after I found my spouse, or my soulmate? How would I
Right.
feel after I lost the weight? Like whatever the person's trying to do, well, I'd probably feel at ease, right? It's like, oh, okay, it worked. Oh, a deep breath. Like, well, you have to feel that now. You have to get those feelings in your body now. Would you feel excited? Feel excited now. Like that's the whole thing. And so I think the surrender piece is really important, like letting go of your attachment to making it mean something if it doesn't happen right away, or
Yeah.
all those stories that come up.
That is so beautiful because on top of that, when we surrender, it also probably helps even in breath work is because if you're trying to control everything, it's hard to be in the present moment to bring that into your space. And so I love that space of surrender because honestly, it's very comparable in both aspects where it's all about surrender, where you're giving up like the need to control and to just receive. And I always talk about how we have the right brain and the left brain. And for me, when I deliver messages, it's coming in on the right side. And then I find out that when I'm moving things forward or when I'm really focusing my mind, I'm like more in this area of my life, the left. And so it's kind of bringing that back into balance as well. So when you're saying that, I'm kind of seeing all of these different things kind of play out in my mind.
Yeah, and it's almost kind of like goes back to the balancing the masculine and feminine. It's like
Yeah.
walking that line, believing wholeheartedly that you get to have whatever you want, whatever you're manifesting, but also like, I'm gonna be okay. If this doesn't happen
Yeah.
exactly when I wanted to or the way I want to, I'm okay because
Yeah.
my worth is not tied up in this goal.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If this podcast has piqued your interest, we would definitely recommend you to finish the podcast by clicking the link below. We would also love to invite you to subscribe and to like to our YouTube channel, along with joining our Modern Sages Soul Tribe. This is a tribe of women helping to embrace the medicine within. In this tribe, we will be doing moon gatherings, having classes, and a lot of free content, spiritual gift giveaways, and so much more. If this calls to you, click the link below and join the Modern Sages Soul Tribe. Blessings.